Once upon a time, in a bright little house with a big backyard, lived an 8-year-old boy named Leo. Leo was a natural-born scientist. He wore a pair of oversized safety goggles everywhere, even to breakfast, and his pockets were always rattling with smooth stones, rubber bands, and magnifying glasses. To Leo, the entire world was one giant laboratory waiting to be tested. One sunny Saturday morning, Leo's mom set a bowl of oatmeal in front of him. It was gray, mushy, and looked completely uninspiring. Leo sighed, tapping his spoon against the bowl. "Mom, this breakfast has 0 chemical reactions," he complained. His mom laughed and patted his head. "Well, Professor Leo, why don't you head out to the garden lab? I think your next big discovery is waiting out there." Leo's eyes lit up. He grabbed his notebook, sprinted out the back door, and slid into his laboratory, which was actually just a sturdy wooden picnic table under a massive oak tree. Today, he wasn't just playing. He was determined to create something spectacular. He gathered his secret ingredients: a box of baking soda from the pantry, a bottle of bright white vinegar, a few drops of red food coloring, and a squeeze of dish soap. Carefully, like a chemist mixing a rare potion, Leo poured the vinegar into a tall plastic cup and added 3 drops of the crimson food coloring. He swirled it around, watching the liquid turn into a fiery red sea. Next, he added a squirt of dish soap, whispering, "For maximum bubble velocity." Finally, it was time for the grand finale. He scooped up a big spoonful of baking soda. 3, 2, 1. "Lift off!" Leo cheered, dumping the powder into the cup. Instantly, the mixture began to fizz and hiss. A thick, pink, bubbly foam erupted over the rim of the cup, cascading down the sides like a mini volcano. Leo gasped, his eyes wide behind his safety goggles. He poked the foam with a stick, watching the tiny bubbles pop. "Success!" he shouted to the squirrels in the tree. He quickly jotted down his findings in his notebook. Baking soda plus vinegar equals awesome pink explosion. Just as he was celebrating, his best friend Maya peeked over the garden fence, holding a strange, muddy object. "Hey Leo, look what I dug up by the old swing set. I think it's an ancient dinosaur fossil." Leo hurried over to inspect it. The object was completely encased in hard, dried dirt. It just looked like a brown lump, but to 2 young scientists, it was a mystery waiting to be solved. Leo knew exactly what to do. Water alone would take too long, so they needed a geological excavation process. They placed the fossil in a shallow tray. Leo handed Maya an old toothbrush and a spray bottle filled with warm, soapy water. Together, they spritzed the muddy lump and carefully brushed away the layers of grime, acting like real paleontologists on a dig site. Slowly, the dirt washed away, revealing a flash of brilliant, shiny blue. It wasn't a dinosaur bone, but it was something just as exciting: a beautiful, polished glass marble that caught the sunlight and gleamed like a sapphire. Maya gasped, holding it up to the sky. "It's beautiful. We rescued it." As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the yard, Leo and Maya sat on the grass, tired but victorious. They had created a volcano, conducted a successful archaeological dig, and unlocked the secrets of the backyard. Leo took off his safety goggles and smiled. He realized that you don't need a fancy laboratory with bubbling test tubes to be a scientist. You just need a little bit of curiosity, a few simple ingredients, and a big imagination.